In this video, I will show you what is Neuralink and how it works. What's up guys, I am Sandeep and you are watching Tuval. On 9th April, Elon Musk company Neuralink shared a video of a monkey playing ping pong with his mind. According to a reply tweet by Elon Musk, this technology of the future could be tested in humans by the end of the year. So what is Neuralink? Neuralink is a device, especially a brain-machine interface that will surgically inserted into the brain using robotics by neurosurgeons. In this procedure, a chipset called the link is implanted in the skull. It has a number of insulated wires connected from the electrodes that are used in the process. This device can then be used to operate smartphones and computers without having to touch it. How does Neuralink work? Before understanding how does Neuralink work, let's discuss the science behind the human brain. The brain consists of neurons that transmit signals to cells in the body, including muscle, nerve, gland, and other neuron cells. Every neuron is made up of three parts called dendrite, stoma, the cell body, and the axon. Each of these parts has its own function. The dendrite receives the signals, the stoma processes the signals, and the axon then transmits the signal to the other cells. The neurons are connected to one another by the synapses, which release neurotransmitters. These chemical substances are then sent to neuron cells dendrite, causing the flow of current across the neurons. The electrodes that are part of the Neuralink will read electrical signals that are produced by several neurons in the brain. The signals are outputted in the form of action or movement. According to the company, the device is implanted directly in the brain because placing it outside the head will not detect the signals produced by the brain accurately. How the data transfer will happen via Neuralink? Since the company was founded in 2016 and has been working in developing this technology ever since. The Neuralink chipset called N1 chipset will be installed in the skull, which is 8 mm in the diameter and has multiple wires housing electrodes and insulation for the wires. These wires will be surgically placed inside your brain using a robot. As per the company, the wires are as thick as the neurons in the brain and thinner than a strand of hair at 100 micrometers. According to a report, more than one device can be placed inside the skull to target different sections of the brain. What does Neuralink do? Neuralink can be used to operate encephalopathy. This can also be used as a connection between the human brain and technology. This means that people with paralysis can easily operate their phones and computer directly with their brain. Its main purpose is to help people to communicate through text or voice messages. Of course, Neuralink is not limited to that. It can also be utilized to draw pictures and take photographs and do other activities. How will Neuralink be installed? Musk said that the process is complex and beyond the capabilities of even skilled human hands. A robot will carry out the insertion, which is why Neuralink will be using specially developed robots to carry out the quick and precise insertion of the device into the cortex. The Neuralink robot will insert the module into our brain using a microscope and needles of the size 24 microns. After the procedure is completed, the export part of the skull will be covered with chipset module, while the person would be under partial anesthesia during the process. Musk also said that there won't be any wires or antennas coming out of your head after the device has been installed. Previous attempts. The company's early research focused on interfacing with the rodent brain. In a research paper of 2019, Musk and Neuralink detailed two Neuralink systems A and B tested on rats. The former can insert more than 1500 electrodes and latter 3000. The paper describes a free-moving rat attached to the system B with a USB-C slot sticking on its head. But there is no indication of Neuralink having settled down on the best place for electrodes. In the paper, Musk and Neuralink acknowledge the significant technological challenges must be addressed before a high bandwidth device is suitable for clinical application. The rodent work is impressive, but what caught people's attention last year was Musk's assertion that a monkey had been able to control a computer with his brain. The company conducted similar demonstration on August 2020, where electrodes connected to the pig on its snout would activate when smelling food, and then stream data would show on a large screen, followed by futuristic pinging sounds. Though the pig demonstration showed neural activity being broadcast wirelessly to your computer, but it didn't reveal any of the Neuralink's long-term ambitions, like a computer usefully communicating back to a brain or computer understanding what the spikes of the neural activity actually mean. How can the Neuralink be used? The company said that the initial phase of the project will focus on helping the healthcare industry. The machine will be able to help patients with simple tasks like operating a phone or interacting with a computer. In the interview, Musk said that the device will also be able to help regain someone's eyesight even if they lost their optic nerve. He said this technology in principle will be able to fix anything wrong with the brain. He also added that the Neuralink can also be used to restore memory, speech, and movement of the paralyzed person. Musk also said that it will be possible for humans to interact with each other without the need of actually talk. Just imagine the ability to read someone's mind. We will also get additional hardware to stream music into our brain. The idea of telepathy is no longer far-fetched but tech like this. In the near term, Musk wants to implement Neuralink chips into the patients who have brain or spinal injuries so that they can control a computer mouse or their phone or really any device just by thinking. For now though, Neuralink is looking for a timeline of 5 years at least to be fully developed. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Just click the button below this video.